but slowly I see more and more speech and talks about reptilians.
Yeah, I've not noticed it, but I'm not looking
and
for
their
it.
influence on us basically is just to keep us small.
Mm.
They fear.
And it's an energy harvesting, right?
Also, yeah.
Yeah, they eat the fear, right?
They feed on it.
Yeah, eat is the wrong word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
you
makes
have
sense.
this. You have. I made a cartoon. I should translate it in English. I made a cartoon where you see these young guy and young woman with Botox lips and all that popped up breast and all the shit, and he looks like, I don't know, Ken from Barbie. And they sit underground in a sort of cave on a IV, which is directly connected to a 5G tower. And then above ground, you see all these people in their phone, and negative energy. They're feeding negative energy, black, and this black goo is collected by the 5G towers and is directly into. And so they're sitting there like.
That is exactly what's happening with Reptilians, right?
That's what the Reptilians do.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
They need to keep us small, because as soon as we, like I explained, you can only see one dimension down, and they live in the fourth dimensional level. So as soon as you as a human being rise to fifth dimensional, you start to see them for what they are. They are shapeshifters, but you can tell, like, And now you see on the internet all these movies where this guy talking and suddenly his eye changed to reptilian, like, because they have like
yeah, I've seen a lot
this
more of that,
this form of people, not
Yeah.
like this, but this.
Yeah, I've seen a lot more. Yeah, not so much. I have seen that, but what I'm seeing more of is like, I don't know whether they're clones or reptilians or what, or reptilians wearing masks, I'm not quite sure, but just a lot more people who clearly are people like with massive eyes who are like kind of spazzing out. It feels more cloney than reptilian to me. I'm seeing a lot of that getting shared now.
Clones, hybrids, and shapeshifters. That's basically the three.
What's a shapeshifter?
Shapeshifter is a reptilian of a higher order who can shapeshift into any form he wants. So he can appear human, fully human, but he's actually not. And yeah, because nowadays everybody has a camera.
Yeah.
It's filmed more and more often. When they drop energy level a little, they suddenly, for a second, a split second, they appear reptilian.
Yeah,
you can see the face change.
You've really seen it, yeah.
And also the lower ones, they wear this latex masks.
I've seen so much of that. I mean, Joe Biden, Trump, all of them, like, you clearly wearing masks sometimes. And Joe Biden a lot.
Trump, I don't know about.
Oh, I mean, Trump's changed appearance many times. What do you mean you don't know about?
So Trump, I haven't looked into this. I know someone who is
not a good
like
guy.
remote viewing and stuff. Elizabeth April, she's on YouTube, but she's being like really blocked off. Trump was assassinated several times.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
So maybe these were clones. So the first Trump doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that
but
would
the first clone
make a lot of
wasn't
sense.
really doing his job very well. So they assassinated again. And I love this public killing.
Yeah, but he hasn't actually
Because
been killed in the public eye, has he?
Yeah, that's the thing with it doesn't really matter if he's killed. It's just the sensation of it feeds these reptilians.
Yeah, but the point is, other than that
one
where
fear.
his ear got grazed, in the public perception, he's never been assassinated.
Right.
But I totally agree.
But maybe he was.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that.
Then
No issue with that. Yeah, it's no issue with that. I think that's more likely than. I I mean, it doesn't amaze me because I know, for me, he's part of a club, very clearly part of a club to bring in a one world government and a new world order. And the last speech he did, I broke it down in one of my videos where I put text for what he was actually saying, and he was like, we're so nearly there, we're so nearly there. It was the one where he was promising everlasting peace in the Middle East, which obviously means everlasting war. And, you know, it was just so obvious to me that he was talking about the one world government in everything he was saying. It was so obvious. But, so, but if he is what a lot of people believe he is, which I know he's not, but like, even if that perception is held, of course he's going to get assassinated. There's just no fucking way anyone good can get to the top. But he's definitely not, and he's probably been assassinated many times. What do you make of the Simpsons stuff, where it predicts everything?
Because it's agenda, it's a script.
Yeah, it's just predictive programming.
So of course they can. I mean, obviously the guys who write The Simpsons, they have access to the script.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just insane how much is predicted in The Simpsons.
But it's not predicted. It's scripted.
It's scripted. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's their agenda. Yeah. They're just rolling out their agenda, and
yeah.
It's blatantly obvious if you watch The Simpsons and you watch, like, if you know about the deep state and all this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Corey Good. Where's the other guy?
I don't know Corey Good.
Corey Good with double O. If you watch his older videos, then it was more about the deep state, and then he got enlisted by Gaia TV.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
It's absolute love and light nonsense, isn't it?
And so after that, he started his own channel, but paid, and he lost a lot of viewers. So he still has these talks on YouTube once in a while, but very limited.
So is this someone you rate? Someone you think is speaking truth?
Yeah, he was abducted. He was abducted several times, put into a program, and then
abducted by
I think it was the Greys, okay. And then reversed age.
It's a bit much for me.
So he's probably in his 140s now.
No, that must be agony.
Remembering it all, but looking like a 40-year-old. So 50-year-old. I think he's around 50 in his appearance. But he was age reversed several times.
Wow.
Why? What he speaks about, what he talks about.
So why would they do that? Why do they want him around for so long?
Because he was a military operative. He was working for. So what they do, they scan for empath. They scan for people with special abilities. And Corey showed up. Scoring really high on the remote viewing part. Then they abduct you. They put you in some sort of program as being a kid, and they start training you in remote viewing. They use you as a spy, looking over everything.
Are these good guys?
And then
these Greys?
No.
No. So no. This is the darkness you're talking about. I'm probably putting it way too simply.
The Greys are like you could see the Greys as you could see the Greys as a future human.
A future human.
Yeah. So
right, okay.
Humans developed as beyond feeling, because feeling is like annoying. So they became really technical, really developed.
That sounds like a digression to me. Like so I see conditioned sheeples as people who can't feel and people who are very headed. Like for me, feeling is where all the answers are, no? And I can understand why you'd want to get rid of them, but to get rid of them is to get rid of intuition, knowing, soul, all that.
And they thought they could fix this with intellect.
Okay.
So they became highly evolved intellectually.
And did that work?
No, because at some point they couldn't reprocreate anymore.
Oh,
Procreate?
shag.
Yeah, make new
Yeah.
little ones.
Reproduce?
Reproduce.
I think there is a word
They
similar to
couldn't-
what you were saying.
Yeah, procreate and reproduce.
Yeah, procreate. Yeah, yeah.
They couldn't reproduce anymore. Only cloning.
Oh, so I was
And
gonna,
cloning at some point, because there's always a fault in the
Yeah.
copy. So they started to digress.
Yeah, or digress. I think it's digress.
DNA wise, their DNA got weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker.
Yeah, similar to
Because
the
you
type
don't-
of people that have cousins. as
Because you
partners.
don't pass on the God gene. the club.
So it's kind of like an NPC.
Similar.
Okay, so
That's what I know about the Greys. What is? Yeah, I mean, in the X-Files, it's all about the Greys.
Okay, I never watched it.
Then there was late '80s. Guy talking a lot about the Greys, but he was connected in a positive way, trying to help them to restore their original DNA. And this is why they have this hybrid program. So Elizabeth April, the name I already mentioned before, she was adopted, impregnated, has several hybrid kids, which she will never be allowed to see.
So they're with the Greys.
And they're with the Greys, because what they're trying to do is to restore their DNA by.
The Scott gene.
I mean, if you have a plant or an animal that doesn't have a certain property anymore, you just mix it with one that does.
Yeah.
And eventually, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the heart part functioning again, the feeling part, which is not going to happen.
Why not?
It's only diluting the human genome.
All right.
If you have a cup, if you have
Sounds
an
like a fucking
if you have
mess.
an empty cup and a full cup, you cannot make two full cups.
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of it.
yeah. You'll never.
You can only
yeah.
make two half cups. Out of it,
Yeah.
right? So it's
So it's all just
what they're
one
trying to do is
thing.
again intellectual.
Yeah.
I mean, if you lost all connection with source, you start doing crazy things instead of just reconnecting with source. I mean, it's the easiest thing to do.
So they could actually restore it all and heal it all if they just reconnected.
Yeah.
But you can't do that from an intellectual place.
No. Because intellect is about control.
Yeah.
And they're being controlled probably as well. There's probably some oversoul controlling the whole Grey race. Yeah, I mean, nowadays with YouTube and people channeling, and of course there's a lot of hogwash and bullshit. But there's many good channelers.
Yeah, for sure.
And of course, when they really get famous or important, they're under constant attack.
So that's a nice segue into what you were discussing last night about Patreon and. So so this morning, what came up for me is I feel like, but it's obviously not true because it isn't playing out. I feel like I am totally knowing that abundance is coming / here, but it isn't showing up. So my YouTube channels are really struggling, and I'm losing subscribers every day, even though I feel like I'm holding a knowing that I'm in abundance. So it's not showing up.
It is.
So it's hard for me to trust what you're saying.
It is. But it's just not showing up as intellect understands it.
It is showing up in my life for sure, like the way my life.
But also
is.
in your subscribers, because you're losing subscribers you no longer need.
Yes, and I even go with that.
And so if you end up with the few subscribers that you still resonate with, and they still resonate with you, first you need to clear the field.
Yes.
Before it can open up again.
Okay, yeah, and I said that in my video.
And it will slowly, and it depends on, I mean, the whole thing about manifestation and the secret. I don't know if you all know this.
Yeah.
The trick is that as soon as you realize the future is being created here and now, same as the past is being created here and now, you can pick any timeline that you prefer. But because so much of our belief systems are still, like I said with the iceberg, are still unconscious. So what is showing up is showing what is unconsciously also being projected. So many people who started using the secret, the trick, they claim, yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, it worked perfectly, but it was just not the result they were expecting, because they had expectations. And this is what Bashar talks about. Follow your highest assignment to the best of your ability with zero expectations to outcome. Zero. And this is the difficult part, because we have expectations.
Yeah.
And expectations is what creates your future self from the here and now. You understand?
Yeah, I think so.
So what is showing up, what is showing up is who you are right now.
So that being the case, if we were to put all the content with you on Patreon, then who I am right now isn't going to manifest that. Isn't going to, it's not going to work.
As long as you stick to this belief, to this image of yourself.
But it seems that I can't shake that, because I'm and it's not even telling myself like, oh, I'm desperate. I'm telling, like, I feel like abundance is here. I totally know it's coming. I have no doubt it's coming.
So a little trick: add the word "yet" to it. I feel like it's not happening yet. Because then you leave a little opening.
Yeah. That makes total sense.
If you claim it's not happening, of course it's not happening.
Yeah.
Because that's what you claim.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting actually, because in the last 24, so I was I grew my Patreon a lot in the last month by being like, I'm going to do this for you. So I told you, over 36,000 subscribers, that channel went, and I was like, I'll keep creating that content on my Patreon. And well, not a load of people, 20 people came, and then I stopped producing the content because it was just exhausting and I couldn't fucking do it. And a load left, and then in the last 24 hours, well, actually in the last 48 hours, 3 people have joined who just want to support me and don't expect anything back, So that's the type of people that would subscribe to see what we're producing. So it kind of is showing that. And then the other challenge I've got is, whilst I think obviously you're amazing and the content we're producing is amazing, it's no more amazing than the collectives of art, it's no more amazing than what Bentinho is doing, and they put it all out for free. So why are we so special to expect people to join a Patreon for it?
Bentinho is only able to create all this content for free because he's being paid through other channels.
Yeah, totally. And it's actually, and the content he puts out for free is the stuff he's getting paid for. Like, it's just recordings of his live sessions that people are paying him for.
Right. Most of it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally see that. Yeah, but
it's what many of these content creators, what they do is they start with a basic audience. Then, as soon as they grow to a certain amount of audience, certain amount of people, they start this side project commercially.
Yes.
And basically, most of them have to, because the stuff they put out there is being censored by YouTube. And so this is why how the dark helps the light.
Oh, right, yeah.
So they move to a lighter channel, higher resonance.
It's exactly what I'm going through. It's exactly what I'm going through. So I thought that only my political stuff got censored and strikes and that. And whilst I don't get strikes for my spiritual stuff, it's definitely getting, like, people are saying they're getting unsubscribed, and you know, it's just not getting put out there. And that makes total sense, because this is the stuff that actually stops people being controllable.
Shut up.
And then the other interesting point was,
sorry, what you can do is change your own vibrational level in the thoughts you have about. So you said, yeah, I don't see it happen because in the past it didn't happen as well.
Yeah.
I don't see it happen because blah 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 blah. That's low vibrational level because it's a negative.
yeah,
I don't see it happen.
yeah,
So what if you start investing in, well, I believe in the possibility, for example, or I believe it's really going to happen, or even a higher level. I'm so excited about my new channel that is growing so fucking fast, because then you get in this energy level of yes.
yeah,
It's that simple.
yeah, I'm sure it is.
I mean, I was looking at Bianca like when she first said, I feel like going to the Maldives. I was like, Maldives? Where the fuck is the Maldives? She said, yes, I mean, I'm so attracted to this clear blue water. All right, well, so how are we going to raise the money? She says, yeah, no problem. I'm staying with you. I have my full income, like, as an extra. I will pay for it.
As a my full income as a
Yes, we were living separate,
yeah.
so we were paying double rent, and then she moved in with me, and
Got you.
she says, "I will pay for it, your birthday gift." So in February, to the Maldives. I remember stepping out of the plane, walking to the harbor, seeing this clear blue water and this total different world. I was like, wow, like reborn. I mean, my old self was so stuck in his lack beliefs that even though I could imagine it and I knew how it works, but just being there, having this realized through the help of her, of course, but that's why we attracted each other. I was like, wow, this is not just a birthday gift. I mean, this is fucking amazing. I was crying. She was crying. Wow, it's so beautiful. And the Maldives, of all places, I mean, it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, I don't know much about it other than it's very expensive and very beautiful. Is it part of Africa? Where is it?
No, it's underneath India.
My geography is so bad.
Yeah, I didn't know either until I looked it up, of course. No, it's a small island group underneath. I think it's a submerged mountain range.
Right.
So only the tips of the mountains are still above water. Because it's like all this, it's a group. We call it atoll. Atoll? I don't know in English. ATOL. There's a group of so there's islands in a group, and these are grouped in a bigger group, and it's like this shape. So here you have a group of islands, which is probably the top of the mountain, with the mountain cut off. Yeah. Only the peaks. Could be submerged Atlantis.
That's exactly what was.
For example,
that's exactly what was just.
Or Lemuria, or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's high energy.
Right.
All fucking Muslim.
Oh, is it? What a shame.
Of course. They hijacked
the
it.
best places are.
Yeah. I heard great news. Statistics show that many Indonesians moved back to Hinduism.
Oh, great.
From Muslim, especially in Java.
Yeah, so I mean, when I was in Jakarta, and they were, you know, the difference was just massive, massive, man. It's a real shame. It's a real problem. This guy that I was shagging recently, like he has been indoctrinated into Muslim, and he's just so repressed and so depressed. And obviously he's gay, and like, and his parents are fucking horrible to him. Like, not and they don't know he's gay. Like, he'd get completely disowned if he did. It's just, I mean, it's just such an awful way to live.
It's like the worst decision you can make. I'm gay, so I'm gonna become Muslim.
Well, but that's the point. It's not a decision. Like he's had no, like he's not even until he met me, and I think even after meeting me, he's still not even considering the possibility that he could not be Muslim. Like it's just so indoctrinated into him. Like it's not a decision at all, and he doesn't even know what being Muslim. Like he's not. I don't think he prays or anything like that.
So this could be part of his soul imprint. So this is what his soul came to do.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then it's like a contract, and it's pretty fucking hard to break these.
Yeah, I can't see how he's gonna break it. I mean, he's only 20, so who knows? But
it's not impossible. But
he's so in it. He's so in it, man. Like his story is that he's gonna get married to a woman because he has to. You know, there's just no. It's not even a question.
The best thing you can do with soul contract is just embrace it. Live it out.
So he should just be a repressed Muslim for his whole life?
No, until he's done with it. With the experience. I mean, what you resist persists. So if you resist it all the time, it's going to persist.
But also by just going along with it, it's persisting, no?
That's up to him.
Okay, so the second part that was really interesting was what I would call, it may be wrong, but your lack, so when you said I don't want any money from it, what's that all about?
There's this deep-rooted belief that if I really want to be of service, it should not be about money. So I try to stay away from money as much as possible in this regard.
And is that a line, do you think?
Not being like attached to money or
And is that of do you think that is of your higher self, or is it a lack of vibration that you're still hanging on to? Like so you just said about them going to the Maldives, like is it, well, I don't need to explain it to you, know.
I'm not sure yet. I'm willing to experiment with it again. I did before to see what happens. But for I was in my late 20s, I think. I was working in a coffee shop, Moroccan owner, and he decided to go back to his family in Morocco and leave the place to me.
As in just give it you?
Yeah.
Wow.
At first, his idea was to take care of it.
Yeah.
To just maintain it.
Yeah.
But yeah, once in Morocco, he was like,
yeah.
I'm pretty fucking done with it.
Yeah.
This whole thing, I'm being haunted by these Turkish guys who hate me. And he just wanted to retire. He was not that old, but he looked really old. So we sold the place.
Oh, so he didn't give it you?
No. Without me knowing it, he sold the place.
Ah, right, wow. So you were briefly owner, you thought?
Yeah.
And then you just sold it from under your feet?
And this is...
So that's trauma, right?
Because I was making loads of money because I had several wheat farms, gardens we call them.
So that was all under the counter of the coffee shop?
yeah, I could sell my own weed, and I produced so much that I even started providing other guys, and this is where I got noticed and started being threatened.
By gangsters.
I think it was reality showing me. I mean, I wanted to park my car. I was driving this huge BMW 5 Series. I could afford the
So can't imagine you.
I could afford the 7 Series, but I just like the 5 Series more. It looked nicer. And I was parallel parking in front of my own fucking shop. And before I could get in, there was this guy who just parked his car on my spot. So I walked slowly out of my car, tapped on the window, and I was gonna tell him, this is my spot, go the fuck away. But then I had this gun pointed.
Whoa, really? You've experienced
The
that?
window opened,
Whoa.
and my girlfriend who was sitting next to me was so all white. And that was the end. I saw her face, and then because I was not fucking scared at all. I just told him, yeah, you can put a gun on my face, but you're sitting in my place, so please move your car. This is my shop.
And was that
I
just
just
over-
walked away, and then I saw my girlfriend, all white, like scared, like whoa, and then I knew, like, no, this was like a wake up call.
Yeah.
And then he sold the shop,
So it was all
which was like perfect.
perfect aligning, yeah.
Oh yeah, I lost all my money, everything, gambling and shit. I wasted 20,000. That were still gulden, not euro. I wasted 20,000 gulden in one night.
Wow, that sounds like a lot.
In a casino, playing blackjack. I mean, it was a dark period, but it was a good period.
Is this when you were depressed for 10 years? Or?
No, that came after.
So why would such an enlightened being be in a casino? I don't understand that.
Because I didn't remember who I was.
Oh, right, so I thought you started to remember when you were 13 or something.
Yeah. But I also was human, playing the human part.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's a gradual thing. I mean,
Yeah.
if you come from a density, and I'm now writing a book, short story with Chat. I feed him information, he makes a chapter. So if you, to come down from 8 density to 7 density to 6 density to 5 density, 4 density to 3rd density, man,
Pain in your face, man.
I don't remember it clearly, but I can feel it. Like, wow, that was I mean, yeah. I'm trying to put it in words, but not sure if it's gonna work. I mean, how can you understand if you've never been through it? Most humans, they don't even know 4th density. They have no fucking clue what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
They
I
speak
find
of
that
love,
I speak
and
of,
they have
yeah.
no idea what love is.
I did a video last night telling everyone they were God, and the amount of repressed Christians that just have to be like, what I believe is correct, and I'm stuck here and I'm staying here, and I see this as totally correct. It's like they can't even. I was just telling them to hold the possibility lightly that they are more than what the church tells them, but they just can't fucking go there. It's just beyond their perception. And obviously they believe they're sinners and all this nonsense, and they're in shame by vision. So yeah, I experienced it with what I talk about, and that's low level stuff compared to what you're on about.
Yeah, so what I'm writing now is the first chapter is about, and I skipped it on purpose, is about descending from 8 density to 3rd density. And I start with chapter 2, where I gradually move back from 3rd density up.
So that's only going to resonate with people who have had the same experience, which is a tiny,
Or similar,
percentage.
because many came from 4th density, 5th density, 6th density.
Are they going to be able to resonate with it if you're talking about 8th density? You
they
said
might get a sense of it.
You said from, was it 4th density that you can sense?
Let's say you are from 4th density. I would suggest 5th. And you incarnated here in 3rd density. But the agreement is the veil of forgetfulness. You totally forget. So as soon as you enter the earthly realm, you just totally forget. But you are who you are. And even though the way you were raised, the way I was raised, the people around me, but still it's there.
Yes.
It's always already there. It's just remembering.
Yes.
And it depends on who you meet in how much you can remember.
Yes.
And not intellectually, no, energetically, or even beyond energetics. It's what they call the Akashic level. Do you know what Akashic is?
I've only heard of the Akashic records, which I've projected onto and just thought was a load of bollocks, to be honest. But I think it's probably a projection.
Akashic records is basically just a library of knowledge and experience. Everything you experience is being recorded.
It just sounds it sounds from a very human perspective to me. It doesn't
because we have to look at it from a human perspective.
But like the word recorded just feels distorted to me. Like what's consciousness isn't recording anything.
So let's take a crystal. We use it now in our computers.
Crystals are in the computers, of it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So a chip is made of a tiny crystal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So can you imagine like a high-grade quartz crystal? It can hold as much information as all the computers in the whole fucking world.
Right.
High-level quartz. Just one. And in the earth, there's caves in South America. If you enter, you cannot be there for more than 10 minutes because the energy is so fucking high, you have to go out. Otherwise you lose your mind. And there's quartz crystals like this.
But okay.
So it's all being recorded.
On an earthly level, yes. But what about consciousness?
It's all being recorded in raw data.
But quartz crystals are only of the earth, which doesn't really exist.
On a physical level.
Yeah, so I totally appreciate what you're saying on a
So
physical
if you have like a field of knowledge where things are being recorded, and it's just a field, an energy field, where things get recorded, not on a physical level.
Why would consciousness need to, or the I am, need to record anything when it knows everything?
Because to know itself, it has to forget itself first.
Which is what all this is.
And so in the forgetting, but getting at the end at re-knowing yourself, recognizes, I mean the word recognize. Cognition. Is recognition. So first you fully forget yourself, but of course you have like a tape recorder recording everything. Otherwise you might forget forever. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So this is what the Akashic field is.
I think I've only seen Love and Lighters really talk about Akashic records and talk about it very egoically, like I've just upgraded my Akashic records and all that. I think that's why I felt a massive aversion to it.
Yeah. As a kid, I had access to people's personal Akashic records, people's soul Akashic records, and people's
what they could access them, you mean?
Yeah. And like I said, I used it against them to hold them off.
What do you mean by that? Exactly, you projected onto them?
Someone is. It's about control, like you bullying. This was basically my bullying.
People reading your.
So
Akashic
if
records?
no, I reading theirs.
Oh. I thought you said you had. Maybe I misheard you. I thought you said you had exes that could do it. Is that not what you said?
I had access
Access
to their records.
Got you.
Until I did like this healing and reading school, and started learning to do this consciously, and purified. Because before my ego was involved. Before my ego was like attached to things, and of course I was not reading them. I was reading my version of them, my vision of them, my way of looking at them. And this I had to learn to clear first, and to start really reading the person or reading the soul. And now it's like, it always was second nature, and now it became first nature. For me, it's so easy to, okay, this way out.
Yeah, I feel, without using that language, but I'm sure not to your ability, but I am able to read, I call it people's underlying energies and intentions. So that's probably something similar. Like, I feel like I know where people are at, why they're acting like they're acting, what they're really saying when they say something,
Right.
what their motivation for it is. You know. What do you think of A Course of Miracles?
Don't know much about it.
I'm feeling called to it.
I tried the first few lessons up to the point where it says realize that nothing exists.
You didn't like that?
No, I did, but that was all I needed to know.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, got you. Yeah. Somebody who I really rate, Hi Dai, mentioned it in the comments yesterday, and it just hit me like, oh shit, yeah, I need to do that. And it's very rare that happens. Somebody shared a YouTuber that talks about the Ra collective today. So for the first time this morning, I was listening to Ra stuff. Fuck me, it's complex. I mean, I understood about 10% of it.
Yeah, they use very specific language on purpose,
Well, because they don't want it.
which makes it difficult to understand because it's not language we're used to. If you read the whole book, or the 2 books, I think it's 2 now. It used to be 3, or the other way around. At some point, you will start understanding the lingo. But
and they do
for me,
that
it's so
to
simple.
restrict the
I just
knowledge
ask
from
ChatGPT.
plebs.
What?
Do they do that to restrict the knowledge from plebs, like to make sure it only reaches?
No. It's just being very precise. So there's no interpretation.
What is Ra? Is Ra the being that it's channeled from?
Yeah.
Because
Ra
it's
is a
2
collective.
humans that's done it, innit? It's,
There's 3 of them, 2 scribes and 1
there's
channeler.
the woman that's got a wound in
The
her
woman
back.
is the one who's channeling, and 2 guys, the one is filming or recording, and the other's the scribe.
Right, I think the guy I was listening to was a filmer today.
I'm not sure if she's still alive because she was really sick.
I got the impression that she wasn't.
It cost her a lot,
Yeah.
the channeling.
And she lived the last few years of her life with a massive gaping wound in her back.
I don't know much about it.
That's what I was watching today, yeah.
Yes, that's the funny thing. It has no interest in me, so
Why is that?
I'm interested about what Ra has to say, and
Not the people.
not the people.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
Now the Ra collective. So in the Egyptian time, Ra appeared here as the sun god.
Oh, and he's actually called Ra, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
R8. And yeah, that was just a representative, a physical representative of the Ra collective. Because
Are you able to
as
say?
soon as you move to 5th density, you start operating as a collective. Individual self is no longer so important.
That's interesting because you were saying Atlantis, they were the collective, which was 2-dimensional because they didn't have free will. So, but it comes back around in a higher way.
Then you have to go before humanity, how we were seeded, because we were seeded from races of high dimensions and high densities.
So what does this relate to?
So the Atlanteans, they had these latent possibilities,
What does latent mean?
dormant, and as soon as there's 13 strains of DNA,
Right.
and with us only 2 are activated.
Really? Fucking hell.
And
That's so retarded.
with the Atlanteans, I think more were still activated.
So then why were they two-dimensional? Like, this makes no sense to me.
Because on a frequency level, they existed on a lower dimensional level. Don't try to comprehend it.
I need to go for an ass purge, man. I can't fucking take this.